Welcome back to Code With Hafiz. Today we are unlocking one of the most powerful concepts in object-oriented programming, which is inheritance. If encapsulation was all about protecting your data, then inheritance is about reusing power and building smarter code without rewriting everything. In this class, I will show you how one class can automatically get features from another class. Just like a child naturally inherits traits from parents, we are going to break it down with super easy examples, deep explanation, real project use cases, and interview style question so you can master it like a pro. And before we begin, make sure you have already watched the last topic on the channel playlist. Encapsulation, because today's topic built directly on top of that. Let's continue our OOP journey and make your Python foundation rock solid. And if you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and like. On this channel, a complete playlist about OOP is already uploaded on this channel, so must watch this before going to cover this class. So basically inheritance is about to get very easy. So here question arises, what is inheritance? Inheritance is a mechanism where a new class, the child or subclass, drives attributes and behaviors from an existing class, the parent or superclass. It promotes code reuse and models. So in this class we are going to learn about the single inheritance. So I am going to create another file here, single inheritance.py. So how we will define the single inheritance inside classes? So let me create a class with name animal, and after that inside this def under underscore init the constructor, and we will pass this name. After that self dot name, let me complete first the code, then I will explain each step what I did, what I am going to do this. Def speak, let me create another method speak, and inside this I will just return some sound. So basically this class is parent class, and I want to create another class which is child class. Inherit, this will inherits from the animal. Now this class name will be let's say the dog, and I will provide the animal here, and inside this I am going to create another constructor under underscore init under underscore, and inside this the name, also the breed. self dot breed equal to breed, and here super under underscore init under underscore the name. Let me close this and let me zoom in to clearly understand what I did till now. Inside parent class we define a method with name speak, and the class name is animal. So we define a parent class that models general class. So we define a class with name animal. This is our parent class. Inside we have def under underscore init under underscore self. What this line? Basically this line is a constructor for animal class. Every animal needs a name. And then on next line self.name equal to name. This line will store name on the instance public accessible by subclasses. So this is our public attribute, and this public attribute will be accessible by subclasses. So then we define a method with name speak, and this will return some sound, and this will be our generic method In future, the subclasses will be our written this generic method. So after that, we define a class with name dog. So here you see we are providing the animal. Basically, this animal, we are inheriting the dog class from an animal, the parent class. The dog is a child class, the animal is a parent class. So basically we define a dog as a subclass of animal, and we know dog is also an animal. On the next line, def under underscore init under underscore, we pass here the name and breed. Basically, dog needs name from animal and breed its own. So on this line, super dot under underscore init under underscore the name. This will invoke the animal constructor so animal can initialize its parts. Without this, the self dot name wouldn't be set by animal. On the next line, self dot breed, and this will be breed, and this is basically the dog's specific instance attribute. Then I am going to create a method with name speak, and here and this self will return oof. As you see, we have the speak here inside dog, and we also have the speak inside our animal. So let me zoom out. So we have the speak method inside our animal, and we have the speak method inside our dog. So what this basically, we are going to override the animal speak, which dog provides this specified behavior. So let me create an object, let's say D, and dog. I will provide the name Rex, and the breed will be, let's say, German Shepherd. So basically on this line we are create an instance of the class dog. So after that, print the d name, let me class inside cd class 3 Python single inheritance. So as you see, the name will give us the Rex, the name of the dog. So after that, print d breed, and if I save the code and run this, you see we get the German Shepherd, the breed of the dog. So if I print d dot speak, and if I save the code, run again, I am getting the wolf. On this line, when we want to print, so d dot name will show us the inherited name attribute. D dot breed, this line will shows breed attribute added by dog. Here added by dog is the breed is German Shepherd. After that, d dot speak, this shows, this basically calls the overridden dog dot speak, not the parent method. Let me revise all these lines of code deeply more. So on this line, class animal defines a parent class that models general animals, and then def under underscore init under underscore, we here, this is basically a constructor for animal. Every animal needs a name. Then self.name equal to name stores name on the instance, public accessible by subclasses. So then def speak, this is a generic method to be overridden by children class, and it will return some sound. So then we create a parent child class with name dog. We define a dog class as a subclass of animal. So after that, inside this we have a constructor. Dog needs name from animal and breeds its own. Then super dot under underscore init under underscore name This invoke animal constructors so animal can initialize its parts without this self.name wouldn't be set by animal. And then self.breed equal to breed dog specific instance attribute. Then we create an instance for the dog class and we pass the name and the breed name. So after that when we print d.name it shows inherited name attribute and then d.breed shows breed attribute added by dog and then d.speak calls the overridden dog.speak not the parent method. This is about single inheritance. In the upcoming classes we are going to cover the multi-level inheritance and so on. Thanks for watching.